we've been expecting you. I am C-3PO, your protocol escort droid, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
Imagine in 1987 and the years leading up to it, the excitement surrounding a brand new motion simulator thrill ride at Disneyland based on the mega popular Star Wars film series that would allow fans of the saga to climb inside a space vehicle known then as a Starspeeder 3000 and carry them on an epic journey through an asteroid field, a battle with the third Death Star, and then a final light speed jump back to a spaceport.
Looked around and we found this fantastic device that was in work in the Air Force and in the government to simulate excursions into space, and we thought it was a natural.
Thrusting curious everyday people and fans of the movies into an action-packed intergalactic sequence crafted straight from the imaginary mind of George Lucas himself.
For a long time I've been interested in trying to get involved with the Disneyland theme park. Eventually it came about that they accepted my offer to be involved.
Fast forward to the summer of 2022. We arrived at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida, finding ourselves at the doorstep of this most historical Star Wars themed ride, Star Tours, now known as Star Tours The Adventures Continue, and for good reason that we'll get into here shortly. This is the second location the ride would be replicated to the excitement of Star Wars fans of those early years. Located right nearby the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Park area, we were surprised to be able to walk straight into this classic ride with little to no wait during this trip to Hollywood Studios.
All right, here we are, Star Tours.
It feels like it's been so long since we've been here.
It has been.
Passing through an Ewok village and by huge Andorian trees and a massive all-terrain armored transport marching through the forest moon of Endor, the ride entrance remained how I faintly remembered it from a handful of trips taken there throughout the years. And I found it interesting to discover that George Lucas had envisioned the ride's evolution as the years went by from the very start.
One of the basic ideas behind this is that it's reprogrammable so that the ride can be changed rather swiftly. I think this will give us a big advantage in being able to upgrade the ride after a certain period of time.
I'm sorry to tell you that as of October 2010, Star Tours will be closing.
The Emperor is most displeased with the plans to close Star Tours.
Well, you didn't let me finish. We're closing Star Tours in order to create a spectacular new adventure at Disneyland. We're going to do things with Star Tours that have never been done in any theme park attraction before, at any theme park anywhere.
The ride itself closed down in 2010 and was first revised with an updated storyline that took place between Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. It also showcased an improved motion simulator experience, a 3D high-definition screen, and some new special effects, reopening to the public in 2011 with the new changes made.
Well, the force was strong at Disney's Hollywood Studios today with the debut of an updated Star Wars ride. Star Wars creator George Lucas joined Disney President and CEO Bob Iger to open Star Tours The Adventures Continue.
The fact that it's in 3D is a real advantage because it really does bring you into the whole event, and it has some great adventures that center around 3D.
Then, a further series of changes and additions were added to this Star Wars adventure through subsequent years, intermixing an array of new characters, planets, and storylines from the latest films during the ride.
Well, since Star Tours took its first voyage right here at Disneyland in 1987, it's been a fan favorite. And we've updated it before, and we're going to update it again.
Oh, fantastic. So Star Tours are a wonderful adventure. Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, and now Star Tours, The Adventures Continue to continue. So we're going to Crate. And you're going to where? I'm sorry,
We are going to the mineral planet of Crate.
Oh, where are we going? We just passed the Echo Moon.
These continued changes meant Star Tours The Adventures Continue would more than mirror its name, Because as the new Star Wars films rolled out, and with key updates being made, the ride itself would offer guests the unique experience when riding this attraction, revealing different sequence options, characters, and adventures with each ride taken.
You know, typical Imagineers who said, well, why does it have to be one show? Now that we can go digital, why can't it be a branching storyline so that you never know where you're going to go? And that became the basis for the Adventures Continue, which is that even I don't know when I ride it what combination of scenes are going to come up. And the beauty of that, of course, is that that title allowed us to keep moving as the new movies came out.
And even more changes are expected to come to Disney's first iconic Star Wars ride in the near future.
And so are we done?
You know what? I think we're going to do some more.
Okay.
When you enter the attraction, you go into what we call the maintenance hangar. And here you're going to find your old friends R2-D2 and 3PO, who now have new jobs, new masters, and they're working for Star Tours.
What is it now, R2? What's wrong with the hyperdrive ventilator? Well, fix it, and hurry. There did sound really well have been struck by. At least I'm doing my part.
Star Tours Flight 629, service from Naboo, is now arriving at Gate 1L. Passengers may advance at
This is awesome.
on level 1. Thank you.
There's something to say about the classics, you know?
As we entered the line queue, a nostalgic feeling came over us, realizing just how long this ride had been in operation and the amount of die-hard Star Wars fans, thrill seekers alike, to this very day, still very much enjoy riding it.
By security prior to boarding, droids and domesticated creatures must be cleared by custom.
Fully enveloped in the ride's theming as busy travelers suspended within the void of space and time, aboard a spaceport terminal awaiting a departure flight to another world. The rides, props, droids, space vehicles, and animatronic characters have only undergone subtle changes throughout the years, fusing even more fascination amongst the many retro observations still housed here today.
Excuse me. Mr. Hutt, we've located your gold bikini. Mr. Jabba the Hutt.
And some with some very interesting, sometimes hidden meaning too. Now, we didn't hear it on our visit. I'm not entirely sure if it still plays during your wait in the queue, but one of the Star Wars intercom announcements is known to call out a traveler announced as Mr. Agorage Sakiel, which holds a secret nod to a pretty important component of the Star Wars films.
Departing annual passenger Sakiel, Mr. Agorage Sakiel, please see the Star Tours agent at gate number 3.
Said backwards, the name, and I'm not entirely sure if I pronounced it correctly, is the creator of Star Wars himself, George Lucas. Also, another cool fun fact discovery is that the Disneyland Park version of Star Tours, the C-3PO and R2-D2 figures are the actual props used in the original movies, outfitted with animatronic technology. And there's even more hidden things to discover at the various Disney parks where Star Tours resides. Too many to mention here in one video. As we finally approached the boarding area, I slowed down to take notice of our surroundings and the level of dedication that went into making this ride one of the most popular rides of its era.
My favorite because you've got after glasses.
Oh, okay, thank you. 2.
Awesome, bro.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, I'd like to take a moment to review our boarding process with you. When the automatic doors are open, please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin.
Galactic regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your seats.
To fasten the restraint, pull the strap out from the right side of the seat and snap it into the console on your left.
For your safety, remain seated throughout your flight with your restraints securely fastened, and please watch your children.
Flash photography is not permitted. And please, no smoking at any time.
Do not put on your flight glasses until instructed to do so by a crew member.
You'll be boarding in just a few moments. Thank you, and have a pleasant tour.
The safety video, the numbered entry doors of the Starspeeder 1000, the ride queue's sound design, and the characters and stories that catch your ear while passing through the ride, waiting to board, still sets the stage perfectly after all these years as the patriarch of all Star Wars themed attractions found at Disney parks today. After securely buckling into the vehicle, it was finally time to see which version of the ride would be granted. It had been quite a while since we rode Star Tours, and after the series of changes that have been made over the years, this was finally the moment.
You're all gonna have those flight glasses?
Here's what we saw and how we saw it.
Star Tours 1401, you are cleared for departure. Initiate takeoff sequence.
What? Auto takeoff sequence initiated.
R2-D2, what's going on here? We are not ready for takeoff. The captain isn't on board yet. You know I can't fly this thing. No, neither can you. We need a proper pilot.
Attention, all transport hold for security clearance.
Stormtroopers will be deactivated for sure.
Hold it right there, Captain.
I'm not actually the captain.
We're looking for this rebel spy. Have you seen them?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy. Dear.
This is the speeder we're looking for. Blast them!
Here's our cartoon. This is madness.
I don't remember it being this good.
Don't you dare make the trouble like me. Arthur, where are we going? We just passed the Echo Moon. Oh, look out! Arthur, fix those engines immediately. You know I can't swim. And neither can you. Come on! What a ghastly taste. Oh, go away, beastly thing! Go away! Arthur, save us! The transmission.
I am Lando Calrissian with the Resistance.
General Calrissian. Nice to see a familiar face.
It's good to see you too. And you too, R2. Listen, the First Order is rallying its forces. We need your help. Rendezvous at the coordinates I'm transmitting. Good luck.
Arju, I really don't think we should rush into this.
That's awesome.
Arju, are you sure these are the right coordinates? I wasn't programmed for this. Watch out! What's done for?
Push me, Star Tours.
Hey, we go ahead.
Okay, fire. Keep it tight.
I can't see a thing. Artu, do something!
Star Tours, you should have come.
I heartily concur.
Execute them.
We're leaving this instant. Artu, where are you going? will be landing shortly. I do hope you have enjoyed your flight and watch out!
Hey, that's my ship. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
On behalf of Star Wars, thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on another flight soon.
Upon departure from the vehicle and briefly simmering the experience, we began traversing down the spaceport's bridge. Framed portraits of other planets and destinations Star Tours travels to were hung on the walls, and eventually we made it to the exit ramp that leads to the gift shop. Ride that began a long journey of the Star Wars universe being brought within Disney parks, and one that we were happy to have added to our roster of interstellar adventures taken on this fun-filled day in Florida.